Hello again, welcome back to my channel, My Social Thread. My name's Crystal, and today I am starting off the vlogging tour for Selfless Sew April 23. This is being hosted by myself, Adele Sew for Serenity, and Claire Stitch Hem Sew. And this year we have started a vlogging tour, and so I believe we have like 36 to 38 vloggers that will be vlogging daily with their inspiration for this challenge and what they plan to do and make for this challenge. So let's quickly go through the rules. I have got all of this on Instagram at My Social Thread, and I will be popping up some artwork as well for you to have a look at. Selfless Sew April, this is our second year now. The first year was really successful. We had over 50 sponsors, as do we have this year as well. And it's a lovely challenge to be a part of because it's a really simple one to do. You don't have to buy a particular pattern, you don't have to buy a particular fabric, type of fabric, color of fabric, that sort of thing. You can sew anything you want, and you can use any fabric, any pattern you want as well. The main premise basically is selfless sew, so just make something that's not for yourself. So either for your mum, for your dad, friends, family, pets, a charity. You can sew you know, accessories, anything that you want basically, which is a really lovely thing to do, because I think quite a lot of us do make some selfless sews. So you can just enter that into this challenge for a chance of winning some of our lovely prizes. The garment has to be made in the month of April. You can enter as many times as you want. It does need to be posted only on one day, which is the 30th of April, on Instagram, using the hashtag and tagging the 3 hosts. And the reason we've chosen to do that is because it's easier for us when we're collating all the entries. It's easier for us to look at one date alone rather than trawling through the whole of April to find all the entries. If you would like to post some photos in the meantime with work in progress photos, please post that under the hashtag Selfless Sew April 23 WIP, which stands for work in progress. As I say, you can enter as many times as you want, but please do always include the category that you're entering under and where in the world you are based, so we can allocate the correct prizes for your country. If there are physical prizes in your country rather than a PDF, then we will allocate that to you rather than to a UK winner, for example. And with regards to the categories, I'll pop them up right now. We have menswear, ladies wear, children's wear 0 to 2, children's wear 2 years plus, and pets and accessories. So 5 categories that you can enter in this year. Lots of lovely, amazing prizes from some of the biggest names. We've got Fabric Godmother, Sew Over It, Sew Essential, The Cloth Edit, and lots of lovely small independent companies. I mean, I think most of them are independent, but lots of lovely small companies as well, which perhaps you haven't heard of. So that's great to sort of discover new businesses in the meantime. We have also, all 3 of us, Adele, myself and Claire, have also done pre-launch vlogs where we discuss sponsors as well. So I will link my one below. I've discussed about 16 of the sponsors, just done some rolling screenshots of their websites, telling you what their main sort of unique selling points are, whether they sell fabric or patterns or print their own fabric, that sort of thing. So if you'd like to have a look at that, then that's available on my channel as well. So yes, my inspiration for Sew Frugal. Obviously I can't enter being one of the judges and the hosts, but I will be making a couple. I think I've got 1, 2, 3 makes that are selfless that I will be entering as promotional makes for the challenge. So yes, let's begin. The first thing that I plan to make is what day is it today? So it's the 1st of April today, and I am 30. I will be, so I'm videoing this in advance. I will be 33 weeks pregnant, I think. And my baby is going to be born via elective section due to several medical circumstances that I find myself in. And that C-section is booked for the 27th of April. So I only have 27 days to get as much sewing as I can get done, because obviously when the baby is here, I won't want to sew and I won't have time to sew. So first and foremost, the thing that I'm going to make for a selfless sew is for my goddaughter, who turns 13 on the 30th of April. So I want to get that done way before her birthday, obviously, because I won't be able to get it done on her birthday. And what I plan to do is I've done this before. It's a tried and tested pattern. And my 13-year-old, I think she's turned, yeah, my 12-year-old really loves these dresses. So it's the Tabitha drawstring dress, which is from Tilly's book, Make It Simple. So it's basically the Tabitha t-shirt, which I will show you here. It's basically the Tabitha t-shirt, and the line drawings are as such. So it's a lovely, just a standard t-shirt, short sleeves, 3/4 length sleeves, long sleeves. It's got a ribbed neckband. And what I like about this t-shirt is it even says it in its description, not too, no, I don't know what the description is. It says not too fitted and not too loose. So it's a perfect t-shirt for me anyway. And I know with most jersey garments there is negative ease in the pattern, so that it is they allow for the stretch of the fabric to stretch around your body. This particular pattern, although it's jersey, it has positive ease, and I think the ease is only, let's take for example the UK size 6 30, so it's got an 1.5 inch of ease at the bust, and at the waist it has quite a lot of ease. It has 7.5 inches at the waist, which for me is perfect. This particular pattern goes from a size UK 6, bust of 30, waist of 24, all the way up to a UK 24, which is bust of 49 and waist of 49 inches as well, which is really great. So I love this pattern. I've made t-shirts in the past, simple basic t-shirts, but lovely instructions. And then with regards to the drawstring dress, it just gives you instructions on how to draft your own skirt piece. So that's the drawstring dress, and it gives you instructions on how to draft your own skirt pieces. It looks complicated, but actually it is very, very simple. And then you simply attach the t-shirt top to the self-drafted skirt. So the seam allowance up to make a channel and add a drawstring, and it's really, really great. So I plan to make a short sleeve version for my goddaughter Celeste, and I've got 2 fabrics to choose from. I've got this lovely cotton jersey from First for Fabrics, which I think is quite nice. And the reason I have difficulty sometimes making the Tabitha t-shirt dress is because I like to find matching ribbing, like the exact ribbing color. And so I must ask First for Fabric if they have the same blue as that. I don't think white will go. And I don't really like to use the same fabric for the ribbing for some reason. I'm not sure why, but so that's the first fabric. Second fabric, this is from Pound Fabrics. It's a navy leopard print. Again, this is quite easy to find matching ribbing to, because I've just got navy in my stash, so that would work quite nicely. So one of those two will be a Tabitha t-shirt dress. So that would be entered into category children's wear, 2 years plus, and my area in the world would be UK. So if I was entering, I would enter that under the hashtag with my garment on the 30th of April. The second thing I am going to make as a selfless sew is a set for my baby who's due on the 27th of April. Slightly different this time. It's not a baby grow. It is a hoodie with an integrated vest underneath and some matching leggings. I'll pop up some photos of it at the moment. I don't have the pattern, but I'll pop up some photos. So I have made this before as gifts for some friends, and it is really, really lovely. And it's just so professional looking, and it's just, and because it's got the integrated vest underneath, it just looks different and unique. And I really, really like the idea of having that and the leggings set for my baby. And the fabric that I have chosen is actually fabric that I have obtained with a discount as being a brand representative for Fabric Story. And Fabric Story, they do quite a quick turnaround of representatives. So I think this is a 6-month duration that I'm on, and they basically give you discounts to their fabrics for you then to make something up and obviously advertise their fabrics when you post your makes. So I've gone for some lovely organic cotton jersey with some baby lions. It's sort of a watercolor effect. Sorry, it's a bit creased. I have just washed it, but it's not been ironed. And I decided to go for some contrasting waffle. So to get the green out, I've chosen the green, and this is their lovely waffle. It's a jersey waffle, and I'm going to do a matching blanket as well. So the blanket will be self-drafted, just a big rectangular with that at the front, and this at the back. And then obviously for the hoodie, the outside of the hoodie will be the lion print, and the cuffs and the lining for the hoodie will be the waffle. And then the matching leggings, the waffle will be the main legging part, but the feet of the leggings will be the lion. So hopefully that will turn out to be a lovely cute set for my baby boy. So that's the second thing, promotional make, that I plan to make for Selfless Sew April. And then the last thing is kind of, might be a bit of a cheat, but because it's a promotional make and not an actual entry into the challenge, I think I'll get away with it. So it's a nappy bag, which I had planned for March, but because I'd made so much in March, I think I made 13 garments all in all, I just didn't have the time. And I really wanted to take some time in making this bag, because the materials cost me, I think, over £100, and it was just I just wanted to take my time in doing so. And then with the Selfless Sew April challenge coming up, I thought it was perfect, because a nappy bag, although I will be using it, it's a nappy bag for my baby boy, so it's kind of a selfless sew. Hopefully you'll agree. And the pattern is this one here. You can see how tattered the pattern is, because I started preparing all the materials and cutting out all the pattern pieces at the beginning of March. So it's this pattern here from Swoon. Swoon do lots of lovely, I think they only do bags. They probably have like 40 bag patterns on their website. Really, really lovely. And this is the bag here that I'm going to make. Xander, shh, I'm on the vlog. Shh. Okay, please. Sorry, that was Xander interrupting. And what I like about this bag is I basically trawled through Instagram and saw people's makes, and there were some beautiful, beautiful makes. I just thought I really want one of those. And the fabric I have chosen, so basically it's a bag, and then it's got front pockets, side pockets, and these pockets on the other side as well. You've got a shoulder bag, a shoulder strap, and then you have stroller straps to hook onto the stroller as well, which is really, really great. And the fabric I have chosen is Rifle Paper Company's canvas. So this is the front of the bag. See the shape of the bag there. And you know, there's loads of sort of interfacings and things. So this is sort of the foam that gets attached to that bit there to give it some stability and strength. And then my lining is going to be this, which is just canvas from Pound Fabrics. And then my contrasting, so for all the leather bits here, or faux leather bits here, I've chosen some lovely faux leather in a hammered green. And that was just from eBay. So this is the bottom base of the bag here. That's why it's that shape. That's the bottom base of the bag. And I think together that would look really, really beautiful. And I don't know if you've noticed, my canvas fabric is slightly shiny. What I've done is, in order to make it a waterproof fabric, I've coated it with Oddicoat. Let me just get it. I've coated it with Oddicoat. And it's like a fabric becomes oilcloth kind of ointment, glue. And you basically brush it on and let it dry. And you can do it up to 3 times. And it basically gives you a waterproof coating on your fabric. And it gives it a bit of sturdiness. But unlike oilcloth, it's not rigid. So it's still the same sort of fabric, as in it's still quite pliable. But it has that lovely sheen and also the waterproof coating. I'll show you what the fabric looks like without the coating, just so you can see. I've got some scraps here. So I'll show you the fabric. Slightly shinier, a little bit more rigid, and that's the original fabric. So just that's the difference there. And there were a lot of pieces to cut out, and then every single piece of fabric and the lining fabric I coated 3 times with drying time in between. And so it took me ages to just get all the pieces cut out and ready to go. So I'm hopefully we'll be able to start that in April. And then the best bit about this actually is all the hardware that I had to collect individually. So this is I mean, how lovely is that? It's a rose gold, I don't know what they're called, hook clip thing. So that goes at the side of the bag, and that hooks the shoulder strap on. You've got all these lovely little slides. got matching zip, rose gold zip, little D-rings, and this all comes from Country Cow Designs. I've got the zip with the matching rose gold zip as well. So lots of bits and pieces in here. Oh, I also have one of these. I'll take it out. It's a little kind of metal label, I suppose, again in rose gold, that says handmade. Can you see that? It says handmade, which I think will look lovely. So there's lots of little bits that I have, you know, I spent ages trying to get all the bits together. Then I spent ages cutting it out, coating it, everything. So that's all ready to go. So hopefully that will be all finished before the challenge, by the time the challenge is here and ready. As I say, this is day one of, so that's all my plans for Selfless Sew April. This is day one of the vlogging tour. So tomorrow will be Adele doing her inspiration vlog, and then I believe it's Claire on day 3. I will pop up a schedule quickly up here for you to have a look at. This will all be on Instagram, so you can follow all of your favourite vloggers. Also, Adele, myself and Claire will be releasing daily reminders of who the vloggers are with the links to their vlogs, so you can have a watch of those. And some of our lovely sponsors. Let me just show you a couple of the slides of our lovely sponsors. Again, throughout the month of April, we will be posting who our sponsors are and what they're offering as a prize, just to get you a little bit excited. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you do join us for the challenge, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of lovely happy winners at the end, because the prizes are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.